And with us. Thanks, Alice. Oh, this is a timely moment. Me in the bedroom with an air conditioning system. I do run hot these days, but that's a whole other subject. So do our homes, because outside is so hot and most of us are, we're air conditioning the house that we live in. But when you think about how much of the house you're actually living in, does it make sense to air condition the whole thing? When most of the time you're either in the kitchen or in the bedroom or in the living room. Tell you what, this is the name of the game when it comes to a portable air conditioner. It's from De'Longhi. This is an Italian company. They really are the first to ever bring the concept of portable ACs into the market here in this country. But it's not just an air conditioner. It is also a fan, and it is also a dehumidifier. Living in Florida, the humidity, it's stifling. So that's a wonderful feature. Or, let's say you have a water main break in the basement. You need to, take out the humidity in the air. This is how easy this puppy is to put into your life. It is literally, I almost want to say no installation, because it's so easy, you don't even need tools. We give you everything you need, that extension hose, the little pieces that fit into the window, as you can see right here, whether it's an open window north and south or east, west, it doesn't matter what kind of window you want to be able to put this in. All I know is that you're not going to block that window and the view from inside to out, and you're not going to have the unsightly look of an air conditioning system that's hanging off the side of a window and, where birds create nests and live for the summer. This is such a smart choice, and it is $100 off. It is only here at $100 off. We don't have many of them. What we have, you are more than welcome to. Do this, by the way, on one payment of $100. You might save that much on a first monthly bill that you're not wasting the AC blasting into rooms that you're not living in. It is so powerful. In fact, I just wanted to show you this. Here's the remote control. You can automatically set this to turn on a certain time, but you can use it in any one of the 3 modes. In fact, check this out. You can set the temperature that you want it to be. I'm gonna give you an indication. In fact, I've got a little temperature gun right here. I'm gonna take my own temperature. I'm kind of chilly because I've been sitting next to this. Well, 90 degrees. So 90 degrees, but watch when I put it in front of this, because it's on its one mode of AC, and it's not even on the high mode. 43 degrees is coming out of this guy and really blasting that cool temperature and that air into the space that you're living in. And that's why it's so smart. I call it zone cooling, or it's zone heating in the winter. But what I think is so smart about this is that, for me, my upstairs is the warmest room in the house. Unfortunately, it's my bedroom. So I'm not gonna, blast my AC downstairs just so I can be a little more comfortable while I sleep at night. So what I'm gonna do, because I have this unit, I bought it last year about this time, thankfully, because my personal system at home, my air conditioner, I knew one of these days it was gonna go out. And sure enough, last August, it was on the blink and it was hotter than Hades. So I did buy it then, and thankfully I had it because it got me through. It took a couple weeks for the AC company to come and reinstall a new system to the tune of $13,000, but it had to be done. My AC was old. It happens, but when they're taxed the way they are, or really put to the test during the hottest days of the summer, it's inevitable at some point, you're overworking those air conditioners. What I'm getting to is that I used it then to get me through a couple weeks before my new system was installed, but this year, I'm gonna use mine upstairs in my bedroom, so I'm gonna keep my bedroom cool, but not have to waste money keeping the rest of the house colder than it should be downstairs. Okay, that's a lot of information, but it's my personal story. You have yours. We all have that hot or warm room in the house, and this could be the way to keep that office space cool. Maybe it's the kitchen when you're heating things up while you're cooking. Just because you can wheel it around and you can move it in from one room to the next, and I just detached it from the window, which I'll reinstall because I can do it. I did my own at home. You can do yours at home as well. Angela McClure is joining us from her home to say, I'm sure, the exact same thing. It's not complicated, Angela. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Callie. I have a very similar story. When our AC went out, they had to order a part. It took about a week, but luckily I did have this at home to help get us through that time. And having a portable air conditioner from De'Longhi is a top tier brand. They are one of the top portable air conditioner brands in the world. They're always innovating, and they have made this so sleek, so beautiful, but so easy to use. And I want to tell you, the second you get this delivered at home, they have even designed the box to be easy. So you lift the box right off of the top of the unit. It has these handles, and caster wheels are already installed right at the bottom. So this rolls nice and easy right into whichever room You want to start cooling, and I want to show you, installation is an absolute breeze. You don't need tools. You don't need to schedule an electrician or a handyman to come out. All you're going to do is you attach this 4-foot exhaust hose right to the back and then to your window adapter. You have your power cord that's going to plug into a standard 3-prong outlet. But Callie, like you were saying, if I can do this, anybody can do this. All you're going to do is this window adapter slides to fit, there you go, you can see that. It slides to fit windows from 20 to 38 inches. So if you have a horizontal window, if you have a slider window, this will pop right in. You get a weather strip included, and look at that. Installation is complete. I still have a screen, I still have the view, I can still utilize my window treatments. And it's a 3-in-1, like you said. This is an air conditioner, a dehumidifier, and a fan. Now compare that to this window unit. This is just an air conditioner. It's taking up the whole window. These are really, I don't know if you've ever tried to install one of these. I have. It's really difficult. It's precarious. Compare that to the De'Longhi. Now this is powerful too. This is 11,500 BTUs. So that's gonna cool a 500 square foot space. That's typically about the size of a 2-car garage. So think about using this in your large master bedroom, maybe in your living room or your great room. If you live in an apartment or a studio, this could be your whole home air conditioner. And you know, one of the things that De'Longhi has done, they are truly, truly innovators. In addition to this easy to install window adapter that you're seeing right here, you just pop that hose in, they have also eliminated the tank. Now, most portable air conditioners, when you think about it, they're bringing in hot, humid air and they're cooling it down. Now, typically, that's gonna produce condensation. And where does that condensation go? Typically, it's gonna go into a tank that you have to regularly empty. Now, if you don't empty it, what can happen is it's either gonna overflow and damage your floors, or the machine's just gonna shut off. Now, what De'Longhi has done, they've eliminated this whole hassle right here. And I think we might have an animation that shows what the unit actually does as it's drawing in that hot, humid air. There we go. It cycles it inside the unit, and that's where the exhaust hose comes in. It's pushing that hot, humid air right out your window where you want it to go. So you're just getting that cool, dry air in your home with no drips, no emptying tanks. And even when you put it in the dehumidification mode only, so maybe you want to put this in your basement to prevent the buildup of mold and bacteria. Yep. We have a 5-gallon water over here. It's going to pull almost 3 of those out of the air in a 24-hour period.
Oh, so my gosh.
Incredibly powerful.
That's awesome. I love what you just shared with us, that it's a dehumidifier. You don't have to empty the tank if it starts filling up. It's the coolest thing. There's no hassle. There's no frustrations of any of the modes. As a matter of fact, you just reminded me of another way I've used mine, because I overflowed the sink in the kitchen, and it was running for a long time, and I ended up going all over and into my laundry room, and I still felt like it smelled like the wood got wet. So I used my dehumidifier mode in the laundry room just to get that musky smell out of the room, because it was very concerning to me. Not to mention it's just damp smelling. So are basements, sometimes attics, sometimes homes are if it's an older home. So that's a wonderful feature, the dehumidifier, and then it pulls that much water out of the air, so you've got a more dry environment, which is better. But I do want to let you know, both of these windows are being used for air conditioning purposes. I don't know what you prefer, but I sure don't like the one on the left. Like I said, that's where birds build their nests, and you know, rust drips down the side of the house. Not to mention you lose the view of, you know, your outdoor, your backyard, or in and out. But on the right is the De'Longhi. Believe it or not, that's this system that we are here to offer at this price only while they last. We have 250 of these left, that's it. 250 of these, that's all we have at $100 savings. Don't forget, 5 flex, so it's about $100 to get it. You own it forever. If you have an HSN card though, we have VIP financing on this. So it's $41.66. That's all you're paying right now. And it's yours, it'll be there. And it's true what Angela said, the box, you lift it up and over and off the system. It is so easy. You don't need anybody to help you install this. I promise, I did it myself. I was telling Alice earlier, I know her boyfriend Rich, he was laughing at me that I bought this last year, and I'm like, I am so excited that I have this. As at the time it was gonna be a backup. In the event my AC one day did go on the blink, well, sure enough, like a week later it happened, but I had my AC, and I literally, it saved me from, I mean, my whole house was like 800 degrees while I waited for my new AC system to be brought and then installed, and it took them weeks because they forgot parts and la 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 la. I mean, I was so happy to have had this, and I am still to this day, I'm so happy to have it because I'm gonna use it this summer, I kid you not, upstairs in my bedroom. It is just warm. I guess they just didn't put enough insulation when they built the upper level. But all I know is that I'm not gonna keep downstairs freezing cold just to be comfortable upstairs because it's cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. And I gripe about this all the time. You can't like call your power company and say, I don't think I used that much AC last month for it to be hundreds of dollars, because it's like, well, you pay your bill or we're cutting off your service. You know, it's just kind of one of those things you're kind of held because you have to pay it in order to live, you know, nice warm environment. It's just the reality. But I love the idea of saving money on this, saving money on your electric bill or your power bill by using this to zone cool for the summer. So it is, and it's gonna be a hot one. Everybody, it seems like every year we say this, but it's hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter. Here we are, so perfect in terms of your timing. It's the early part of June. Can you imagine July and August, even September, sometimes into October? So it's just really one of those smart investments. Like I said, you own it, you take it with you. If you want to put it in one room today and put it in another room tomorrow, you can. It's got caster wheels. Comes with the remote control. These are all the other components that you're getting along with your purchase. But look at those temperatures. And this is early. So we're all in North Carolina, it's already 90 degrees. In Northern Florida, look at San Antonio and Phoenix. 107 degrees in Phoenix. I'm not about it. I don't like too much hot. I don't like a lot of humidity, and I love an environment that I'm comfortable in. But I do want to let you know that if you're interested, you know how it is to get product back in stock. It's hard, and it takes a while. De'Longhi is the leader, in my opinion, when it comes to what this system does. And this price, $100 off our price or what you'd find in the retail market. 2-year warranty is included with this purchase, so I can't recommend it enough. I personally, it is just the best thing. For the winter, mine lived in the garage, but then I needed it to bring into the laundry room for the dehumidifier mode. And now I'm gonna move it back upstairs so I can keep my bedroom comfortable and sleep better at night. So I love it for my personal reasons, Angela, and I know many who have made this purchase in the past feel the exact same. I really, really, really recommend you do this. You will love knowing it's there, even if it's a backup plan in the time being, right, Angela?
Right, I mean, if you're blessed enough to have central AC, then lucky for you. But, you know, having this as a backup is great peace of mind for your family, for your pets, for your guests. And I use it the same way you do, Callie. I like to utilize zone cooling. It's a great way to save money. And because this is so easily portable, we move it into our bedroom at night because it's just my husband and I and our 2 dogs. So we don't need to cool the entire house when we really just want it in our bedroom. But, you know, when we have guests come to town, we roll it down to the guest room so they have the control to get that customized comfort in their room. And, you know, everything is so much harder when it's hot. It's harder to sleep. It's harder to cook. It's harder to do your hair and makeup.
Ugh,
so
I'm
having
crabby.
this at home, yeah, I get grouchy when it's hot. So I want to go over some of the features here. You have this nice, easy to read display right on the top. You can toggle between the modes. Remember, this is your 3-in-1, so it's your air conditioner, your dehumidifier, and your fan. So you have this 365 days of use. You have your thermostat. This is all the way down to 64 degrees. So if you're a control freak like me, you can set this to the exact temperature that you want. You also have your fan speeds, low, medium, and high. And then you have all of those same controls right here on the remote. There's a nice little dock. But, you know, I like to keep this either on my nightstand. I'll keep it on the coffee table. So, you know, that control is right at your fingertips. And, you know, the temperatures right now, if this summer is anything like last summer, remember last summer we had that 3-digit heat wave, you know, going through the Pacific Northwest, all these areas of the country that aren't used to getting that hot. And it's already getting hot. It's only June. Now this is 11,500 BTUs. That's a lot of power. So when you turn this on, you're gonna get cool quick, and that's what you want. You have those money-saving options. There's a programmable timer even, so you can set this to kick on or off any time of the day or night, giving your family that customized comfort. It's easy maintenance. Remember, there's no tank. De'Longhi has completely eliminated the tank. There's a dust filter that's gonna help trap particles that come through. All you wanna do is maybe once every week or two, just rinse that off under the sink, and that's it. There's hardly any maintenance with this, and you're getting it from a brand like De'Longhi. This is a top tier brand. You really get what you pay for. This is gonna last you for years and years. I keep one of these also in our garage. And Callie, one of our neighbors was walking by and they saw, and we started talking about it, and they said they've had one for 14 years.
Oh, cool.
They have used. And I was like, oh, you know, great, yeah, having it as a backup is a great option. She said, no, we've been using it regularly for 14 years. So you really get what you pay for with De'Longhi.
Thank you for sharing that story. It just reminded me too, some people use their garage as a place to work out, you know, and garages are always hot. So people wanted to put this in there and keep it cool so you can get your exercise in, or if your guys like to be, you know, tinker underneath the hood of the car or on their motorcycles, you can use it anywhere. I mean, that's the whole point, is that you can cool the space that you're in that moment. We have about 200 left, and that's it. If you want it, I don't want you to wait. This is the only airing. Obviously, it's gonna be selling out. It's just a matter of time. It is truly, it's probably gonna be some of the best money you've ever spent. And I know it's, you know, it's not like a $20 item, but when you think about it, the whole family and all the pets enjoy the cool air too during a hot summer's day, or weeks on end for that matter. Everybody will benefit from this. Just the environment that you're in, you're more comfortable. And at the end of the day, or I should say the end of the month, when you get that electric bill, be pleasantly surprised at what a difference you can make on it. Because when you're not cooling the entire house, it's amazing how much less energy you're using. So, here it is. Everything you need is coming along with it. I want to give you a close-up look at the remote control. It gives you all the modes. So this is your fan, your AC, and your dehumidifier. So you can go through all the different modes, just like that. This is the speed of the fan, the dehumidifier, or the AC. You can turn the temperature up or down right there. And then this is where you can set it to stay on for 6 hours. I think it's 6 hours. It gives you all the different options. 6, and 0.8. So you can customize when you keep the space that you're in more often cool. You don't have to use it blasting all the time. And it doesn't take a lot of power either, Angela. This isn't like, you plug this in to a regular outlet. It doesn't require a or you know, one of those really, I don't know what those special outlets are called, but it's a regular outlet, 3-prong.
Yeah, and you don't have to have an electrician come out. That's right. You know, that's the greatest thing. You take the box off, the caster wheels, handles already installed. You roll it right into your room. I want to show you, if you can see here, this is just a standard 3-prong outlet. So you do want to make sure that you have one of those near the window that you're going to be utilizing. No tools required. So you have your exhaust hose, and this is what helps eliminate the tank. So all that hot, humid air is going right out the window. You have your window adapter that it attaches to, and it comes with this little slider. There you go, if you can see, because you know, no one has all the exact same size windows, you know, all throughout their entire house. So this is gonna slide to fit windows from 20 to 38 inches. And then look at that, it's installed. And you know, you still have your window, you still have your view. And that's the thing, when you're getting a portable air conditioner, you want it to be easily portable. So you can utilize that zone cooling by moving this room to room, turning your thermostat up, saving yourself some money, and giving your family that customized comfort that you want without the maintenance of the tank and the filter and all that sort of stuff. You know, and you can trust De'Longhi. They introduced portable air conditioners to the United States over 100 years ago.
Yeah, there it is.
So they really know what they're doing.
Absolutely. I'm so proud of this brand. I always look forward to these presentations. Angela, thank you for joining us today. I really do. It is some of the best money I spent all of last year. I can't even tell you. Even Tracy, my boyfriend, was like, why did you get, I'm like, you wait and see why I got this. And sure enough, that was the moment my whole house AC went on the blink, and it was not pleasant. But I have mine now. I still use it in so many different ways in different parts of the house. So you tell Rich, your darling man, Alice, that I am very happy with this purchase that I made a year ago. He laughed at me. He's like, you didn't really buy that, did you? I'm like, yes, I did.
Yeah, who's laughing now?
Exactly. Thanks. Now, if he could just get over his allergies of my cats, he could come over and enjoy my house.
I know, because it is nice and cool. Oh, well. That'll be in the next life, I think, on that one, unfortunately.
Probably, I know.
But this is fun.
Always is.
Yeah, sure is.
You're having a nice party for your daughter tomorrow, graduation party. I'm coming if it's okay.
You better
I
come.
was invited.
Yes, you are coming.
Good deal.
And I'll have the air cranked down for you.
Did you ever go through that?
Oh gosh, yes, forever and ever.
Oh,
but
never end.
fortunately, those days are gone.
I
This
guess
too
it does.
shall pass, as they say.
There you go.
And this has passed.
Way too
but-
quickly.
I know, but we will be back. I am back tomorrow, 11 o'clock.
Okay, I'm